Yesterday was a bit of a throwaway day in the crypto market. Not a whole lot going on, not a crazy amount of news in the markets. And frankly, ADA price about the same spot it was for most of the day yesterday. Yes, it was red yesterday. Yes, we're red again today. But we have had some good developments take place that I do want to talk about with you guys. There's been a very consistent trend here. We actually had a Fortune 500 company enter the Cardano ecosystem, which is pretty exciting stuff. So we're going to talk about all that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. It's been growing like crazy and it's all because of you guys. So yeah, we're still just following trend, just putzing around our long-term trend line and just waiting for a moment that we get a true pivot once again in the crypto market. BTC actually showing a lot of resilience here. BTC did close green yesterday, which is a great sign. And it's really, again, still sandwiched between its 50 and its 20-day moving average. It looks like we are going to try to test that 20-day today or tomorrow. But I understand we just got to be patient and watch and hope for no negative surprises in the market like we have been seeing as of late. That's been a very consistent trend. Now, I will say that yesterday's FOMC meeting was basically a repeat of what we've seen many times before. No rate changes. The sentiment from Jerome Powell, the economy's in a good spot right now. And basically the big reason that they're still not changing anything is just the quote unquote uncertainty because of tariffs. It seems like everything right now is more politically motivated than anything because we have seen the data come back good. Everything is falling in line right with where it needs to be. So right now, the likelihood for interest rate decreases, the highest percentage chance of it changing is in September, but we'll see if we maybe get a little bit of a July surprise. But that's kind of what the market may in fact be holding out for right now. But we obviously need things to calm down. We need sentiment to improve. Now, again, what I will say, and I'll repeat time and time again, institutional players are buying. They're buying. On both the Bitcoin and Ethereum side, they bought yesterday. It's not a surprising thing here. They're just taking advantage of retail weakness. And it's been going on for quite some time. It is what it is. And hopefully people wake up to it and realize, holy crap, they're accumulating. I should be accumulating and hoarding my bags, because understand that down the road, months, years, whatever it may be, there is going to come a time where there's going to be very little supply to go around for many assets in the space, ADA included. Now, that being said, what we are seeing, and this is actually from the Cardano feed, exchange outflows near $1 billion in 2025, echoing the 2021 bull run patterns. Guys, I've been saying this for a long time. We are getting to a point where there is not going to be much to go around. When demand hits, things are going to start popping really fast, okay? This isn't a guarantee or financial advice. That's just how supply and demand works. We have a dropping supply in the market. And right now demand has been pretty low. That's why we're not seeing this make a huge headway in terms of price. Okay. Now, what I will say is that, again, yesterday was not a huge day in the crypto market, still over $100 billion in daily trading volume, but it's been calming down as the week has progressed. And that's okay. We actually need to see that, obviously, with everything going on abroad. There's still strikes that are going on. There are rumors that that Iran does want to meet with the U.S. for negotiations once again, but we'll just have to watch and see how that all plays out. Now, this was a big piece of news that I didn't really see anybody talk about. Ford joins Cardano-based project. Now, this is a big deal because we've talked about a big thing bringing Cardano online is government and enterprise. Well, if you have a Fortune 500 company entering your ecosystem, it's a pretty big deal. Now, what we are seeing here is Cardano-based decentralized cloud service Iagon has announced that legendary car manufacturer Ford will act as an advisor for the project that aims to tackle the issues that are associated with handling documents. So, what happens is this data tends to be scattered across different systems and teams. It is challenging to actually use that data due to inefficient management. So that is where blockchain comes into play. So in collaboration with the software company Cloud Court, Iagon is developing a proof of concept that could solve the aforementioned issues by allowing companies to manage data in a secure and efficient way. The Cardano-based project would combine Iagon's decentralized cloud storage and Cloud Court's AI-based legal tools for processing and analyzing transcripts. So obviously right now this is in an advisory role for Ford. However, we are starting to see some pretty big entities look at blockchain and projects in a serious way. And lo and behold, Cardano is the chain that is most geared and prepared as an enterprise grade blockchain. That's something that you really need to think about because we're going through this big shift in the crypto industry. So while right now that is a small thing, it's kind of a big thing. That makes sense. So that's all I got for you guys today. We'll just have to watch and wait and see how the day plays out. But I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.